And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the second round, to the quarterfinals of the Hatchery Cup number 14, again a monthly open tournament. And we're jumping right into our fresh best of 3. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Ultra Love, we have our red Terran player representing the Platinum Heroes. It is Nicoract. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the blue Zerg player from the land of Belarus, representing Alien Esports. It is Nikich. Let's go. We got Nico versus Nikki. Beautiful. All the Nikos, my beautiful. There's like 5 different Nikos in StarCraft, by the way. Just saying. God damn it. But for now, we are going to be settling in here, and we'll see how this turns out. I mean, honestly, both players are going to be very, very closely matched. And if you're in the chat, oh my god, how could I forget? Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will take the series. Best of luck in the chat as you can get your gamba going. So best of luck with those predictions. Coming into predictions here, Nicoract and Nikich are very closely matched, is what I will say. I'm hoping for an ace match. I think I do lean towards Nicoract. I want to say that Nicoract's weakest matchup is TVZ, but at the same time, it's also very deadly. It's a very deadly matchup here for Nicoract. He has been able to bring down some big names in the past, so we'll see what he does go for. We'll see if he can bring Nikich down. Here we go. For the time being, we do have our initial opener here. Ranks expand out of Nicoract. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy. Likewise, Nikich across the map going for its own hatch gas pool. Standard opener out of our blue Zerg player. Standard opener out of our red Terran as well. So far, so good. So we are just going to be settling in and calming down. Likewise, ACV Scout will confirm the timing of the hatchery, making sure there's no pool first, making sure there's no gas first, making sure there's no shenanigans here from the side of his opponent. Likewise, Reaper is on the way to delay said expansion, ideally to delay the third base, to contain, and maybe even get a drone kill. This initial Reaper shouldn't get any workers, it shouldn't get any significant damage done, but I mean, it is possible. We'll see. Now, dips in. Does dip in. Pulls away. Oh my god, jeez. Almost gets surrounded playing with fire. Yeah, Nicoract playing with fire. He does pull back. Meanwhile, I don't see a third. I don't see a third expansion, and I believe Nicoract sees no third base either. Nicoract, he's double checking. Double checking. Is there a third? No third expansion. Where is the base? Minerals being sent somewhere else. On a Roach Warren. Roach Warren is on the way instead. So we do see a very aggressive build here from Nikich. And Nicoract, he confirms. He's like, wait, where's the base? Where's the expansion? What's going on? What's happening? And he's double checking. He's triple checking. Looking for the hatchery. And again, it still does not exist. Alarm bells should be blaring. We should be seeing a defensive setup here. We're going to have some SimCity. Hellions on the way. Add-on swap into Banshee production eventually. But here come the roaches. The roaches are amassing, and Nikich is pushing here and now. Going for an early push. Nicoract, he confirms. Yeah, he knows. Does confirm he does see the roaches. He's now fully aware of what's going on. And back at home, he's setting up a bunker on the high ground. He needs that bunker desperately. Now, Nikich is not an all-in. He's droning. He's droning up behind this, but this is still very committed. Very committed build here by Nikich. Nicoract, he has to respect it. He's racing all the way back. He has to be ready to pull the boys away to save and preserve their SCVs and to defend the main. As we go, 6 roaches, they waddle in. Waddle into said main base. Does target down 1 SCV. Gets one, just the one. So 1 SCV goes down. The wall does lift in time. And repairs are going to be close. Can it repair? Yeah, not in time. Yeah, the repairs are not in time. Roaches, they bust into the main. They bring down the depot. They bring down a Hellion. At least they attempt to. Yeah, Hellions are going to be going down. So far, 2 Hellion kills, getting up to 3, getting up to all 4. Yeah, the Hellion count is reset, gets 3 SCVs. This will eventually run out of steam. But his trading is getting damage done. Gets 1 more SCV. And as that settles, what did we get? What did we lose? So far, okay, it was 4 SCVs and 5 Hellions alongside a reactor. Denied mining time at the natural, killed depot of course, and lost mining time in general. So decent damage here. Bearing in mind, though, it did cost Nikich 6 roaches, 1 ravager, 4 lings, and a delayed third base. Remember, Nikich, he has been redroning and trying to catch up economically, and now Nicoract can counterattack. He moves out with the Hellions and can also move out with the Banshees. But now he does check saturation, nothing at the third. Does confirm there's no droning here, at least not at the third base. We have a double Evo chamber out of Nikich going into 1-1. Getting into 1-1 Mule Banshees, they kept at home. Okay, so we just see Nicoract playing it safe. By keeping the Banshees back at home, he's ready for any kind of run by that slips by, like any kind of roach counterattack. Looks like enough time has passed, so he's realized he is safe, and now he moves out with those Banshees. Here we go. Creepy Hellion. Oh! Diving in. Does dive in, gets 1 drone, gets 1. Oh, doesn't quite get the other. But 1 worker goes down. Likewise confirms roaches. I believe he does see the Evo chambers as well. Banshees, they come in from behind, and there is no Spore here at the expansion, but there is an Overseer. Yeah, the lair is done, Overseer's in position, and Nikich, he will hold. He will hold, he will defend. So far, solid defense here by Nikich. Saturating his bases, getting to, full roach ravager production, 1-1. I believe he has not gotten link speed. So no link speed here by Nikich. And Nicoract, he pulls away. He pulls away, keeps the Banshees alive. He's building up on 2 bases. Jesus, getting up to 5 Raxes. So we have a 5 rack setup on 2 bases. No third TC. This does look like potentially a 2 base all-in. I say potentially. It has been a very awkward game. It's been very shaky because of how aggressive Nikich has been. So Nicoract, he's either just being very safe, or he will turn this into a 2 base all-in. We're still waiting a little bit longer. We could see a delayed third TC. But at this point, I feel like we've kind of reached that point already. Might be too late for that. To expand, I mean. So it might just be all or nothing. Also, yes, the tank was stuck. It just got lifted. Just got evac. As I would just see it, Nicoract, he is building up. Does he pull the boys? Moving out with this first tank. Second tank is on the way. Oh, sorry, they're actually leaving the tanks at home. Just looking for Overlords. Yeah, that tank is stuck once again. Like every time he has to go over an elevator. So some rough Sim City here for Nicoract. As a tank, it cannot leave. We'll slow him down. Here comes the push. Again, no third TC. Very dedicated. Meanwhile, Nikich, he turned up to 3 base saturation. He's now focusing on Roach Ravager. Does commit. Files, they get the first tank. Yeah, first tank goes down. Banshees go down as well. Are there enough Marines? Barely not. Yeah, just not enough bio here. He's trading against the army, that is true, but Nicoract, he needs economic damage. Like, this push was designed to kill, and it doesn't. It does not kill. Does not do enough damage. Nicoract, he is all in. There is no third TC. Does catch out these roaches off of creep. Not bad. Does catch him out. Nikich has to pull away. Correct. Oh no, the wilds! Oh, they miss. Okay. Biozone connect. And Nicoract, he will reinforce with more Marines, and now with Liberators as well. And that tank is still stuck. No, the tank is still trapped. Feels tank, man. Really feels SimCity as a unfortunately still trapped there. Yeah, there we go. Now we free the tank. Will delay some Marine production, but the tank is free. Meanwhile, Nicoract does get past the army, not bad. Nikich racing back home. Nicoract getting into the middle lane, gets one queen. Does focus on the drones. Nice trades. Getting 6 drone. Oh my god, 6 drone kills. Nice economic damage. Nikich out of position. Nicoract moving in. Does move in. Cleans up the creep. Tanks late to siege. The vials, they bring down the first tank. First tank falls. What about the second? It's gonna get picked up as well. Yeah, one final vial. Both tanks go down. The bio army barely standing. Nikich still moving in, and the Biles, they shut down the Liberators as well. The Biles are just too good. They're too good. Nicoract GG gets called. There was no third CC. Remember, Nicoract, he was completely all in, and he fails to break his opponent. With that, Nikich takes a 1-0 lead. Whew. GG, and a very chaotic game, very chaotic. As a reminder, we did have Nikich opening up with a very fast Roach Warren, and we saw Nicoract trying to deal with that, panicking to deal with that as well. Did take quite some damage to it, and the counterattack just was not good enough. He wasn't able to deal enough counter damage to equalize or even to take a lead. And in the end, he was forced into a 2-base all-in. Just forced into a 2-base all-in. He did not expand. It was all or nothing. And with that, Nikich, he held well. He wasn't too greedy. Nikich, he didn't over-drone. He got workers at 64. That is just under 3-base saturation. And was then focused on purely Roach Queen production. Or Roach Ravager production. GG. GG, well played. And with that, we're now getting into our next game. Spawning in the top right-hand corner of Amygdala, we have our red Terran player. We have our Platinum Heroes Terran. Down in the series, we'll see if we can bounce back. It is Nicoract. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the blue Zerg player from Belarus, representing Alien Esports. It is Nikich. Go. So players are setting up. Again, Nikich with a very quirky game and forced an auto response out of Nicoract as well. It was just a very shaky back and forth in game number 1. And with that, now takes the lead. And we'll see if that quirkiness continues into game 2 as well. As we saw, Nikich, he can be a very aggressive player himself. I mean, both players really were. It was Nicoract's build that was more of a response to Nikich. We'll see where that takes us. For now, Hatch first. And everything's looking normal so far. Hatch, gas, pull. Standard opener out of Nikich, but we expect standard openers. I mean, I should say, game 1 was also a standard opener when it came to the initial build, and then deviated quickly with that Roach Warren. So once again, the pressure is going to be on Nicoract to confirm, is the third base going to be late again? Remember, last game, it was the lack of third base that did tip Nicoract off, and eventually he did confirm what was happening, but it takes some time, and again, damage was still done. So we'll see if he can scout earlier and have a better response. So let's see if he's moving out. We do have a standard opener out of Nicoract going for a Rax expand. Reaper is on the way. It's on its way across the map. Back at home, still droning, still saturating, pulling out of gas, getting into link speed. This time I'm going to be a little bit more attentive here to the gas income. Yeah, this time he pulls out of gas, no excess gas, and we're going for the third. So this time standard build out of Nikich. This time no crazy early tech. Nicoract dips in. Going to be zoned away by the queen. And he rotates, and Nicoract, this time he will... This time he should confirm the expansion. As for now, he's just poking forward. Doesn't quite check. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now he's forced to rotate. He will check, he will confirm, and yet now there's a third base. Now he can rest easy. He can... Nicoract, he can take a breath. He can be like, okay, this time there is no Roach Rush. This time there is a third expansion. I can calm things down, and back at home, we're going for a 3cc 2-1-1. Interesting. So economic build with that faster third command center. Meanwhile, second Rax screams 2-1-1 variation. Now, what do I mean by 3cc 2-1-1? Well, the third CC is of course the economic build, but the 2-1-1 is in regards to the 2 Raxes, 1 factory, 1 starport. This is going to be a stim timing. Basically, we're gonna be making a minimal amount of Hellions. So we have how many so far? 2, soon to be 4. 4 Hellions, then into add-on swap, then into marine production, stim timing early on, into starport, into double reactor medevac production, into a 16 marine double medevac push. So here comes that add-on swap. to bump out 3 Marines at a time. Again, we're done with Hellions. The downside of this build, as you're seeing, is the lack of Hellions. In a standard TVZ with a 1-1-1, you'd build up to 6, you'd build up to 8 Hellions, and you'd be able to deny creep and dance with the army, force out lings, and even threaten dives into the mineral line with an abundance of Hellions. Here, the Hellion count is very low. Very low Hellion count, so Nicoract, he'll have less of a map presence, he has less to really threaten the creep and less to threaten the mineral lines. Already one Hellion almost goes down. Oh, the surround! He gets caught out, he overextends, he's gonna lose 1, 2 Hellions. That should not have happened. Massive loss here for Nicoract. And Nikich, he can get comfortable. So a rough start for Nicoract. Not the biggest of deals, as again he's building up towards his 2-on-1. Overlord Scout comes in and the Overlord does confirm both racks. Big scout, big tell here for Nikich. He knows what's going on. He's aware of the Marines and of the medevacs. So Nikich, he knows exactly what is happening. From here he can drone up. He can drone, he can respond with an Evo chamber plus 1 carapace. Also, because of the lack of Hellions, you can get away with cutting corners and being greedy and just droning up a little bit harder. So Nikich is droning, 4th expansion on the way. Now into double Evo chamber. And this is solid, but we're reaching the point where we need link production. Right now there's only 8. Only 8 links to defend. That is not going to be enough, not against these Stim Marines and with the Hellion support as well. Right now we need army production. And Nikich, he is still droning up a little bit. 1 more drone on the way. He makes another wave of drones. This feels greedy. This feels a little bit too greedy here from Nikich. Again, he only has, what, 8 links to defend. He has a couple of queens, but I don't know if that's going to be enough to save the expansion. Link production starting up here almost at 6 minutes. At 5:45. I don't think they're saving the space. I don't think he can. Yeah, it's going to be cancelled. It's going to be denied. Nikich being far too greedy. May even lose a queen. Yep, 1 queen goes down. Lings, they crumble, and Nicoract may just snowball out of control. He does focus down 1, 2, 3 queens, now getting a 4th queen, and you can see just how much damage this stim timing can do here as every queen is going down. And again, Nikich, he was too greedy. He was too greedy. He made extra drones. He did not respect this enough. He needed lings a little bit sooner, and now they're too late. The lings are too late. The damage has been done. The 4th base was denied. He gets another queen. Gets another queen. Oh my, 7 queens go down. 7 queens, 22 lings, 2 overlords, denied expansion, and for what? For 5 marines. Only 5 marines do fall. Very nice trade here by Nicoract. And again, Nikich, he didn't start making lings until 5:45. Far too late. Far too late for his ling production. Nikich just being too greedy, and now Nicoract has momentum. Losing the 4th base doesn't mean, you have no economy. It also means you have no production. It's going to be denied for a 2nd time. That's a kill, not a cancel. Nikich, he's falling apart. Nikich. Failing run by. Oh my god, gets 16 SCVs. Okay. I mean, that's impactful. Gets a mineral line. Not a bad start. Bailey's at 1 lane. Oh my god. They get a decent connection. Nicoract forced to pull away. He scans looking for the 4th base, confirms that there is still no 4th. I do still favor Nicoract in this position, but Nikich, he's getting some hurt in. He's definitely getting, he's able to fight back. Cripples the economy, catches some of the bio army. Oh, is he looking? Nicoract, he is, thankfully. Does pick up. Let's pick up. Nikich is slowly recovering. He's not there yet, though. Again, Nikich is not quite there yet. We have the Hive on the way. Very fast Hive here out of Nikich. This almost looks like Ling Bane into Ultra, as I do not see a Hydrogen. No Hydrogen, no Spire. This does scream Ultra Tech, and Ultras would be a way to recover. Still on that road to recovery. Keeping up with the drops. So good. Yep, there's that Ultra Cavern as we mentioned. Fast Hive into Ultras. Does make the most sense here from Nikich. So we go, Nicoract moving in. Oh, another kill! God! No, that's the second kill in that base. Ay, ay, ay. Ling counterattack does nothing. Nicoract he holds. Shuts down the Lings. Nicoract dropping into the main. And again, Nicoract, his lead is just far too much. Insurmountable. He's moving out with his main army. Again, he's been doing damage with drop play, but the main army is finally moving out. Army is coming. Oh! Delayed splits here by oh my god, very delayed splits. The bio army goes down, tanks they get cleaned up, but at the same time, massive doom drop into the main base. The Ultra Cavern goes down, kind of splitting is denied, massive pickup. Gets 3 drones, and even going for the spawning pool. Nice target buying, very nice. No power bomb here from those Vipers, didn't have enough energy. Again, Nikich, he does have a couple of good moments here and there, like the fight on top of the tanks. But Nicoract, his lead is still just far too big. Nicoract is on a 3-base economy. He still has, he still had a higher SCV count. Now moving out once again. Another double drop. As Nicoract loading up, dropping into the main. Ooh, meanwhile, Ultras they clean up the northern drop. Power bombs coming in. Nicely done. Medevacs they take a lot of hits. Oh, second power bomb doesn't quite land though. Doesn't quite persist. But one more power bomb will be enough. Will be enough to kill both at Medevacs. Yeah, there it is. Good, does kill both. Oh my god, almost gets the Viper. And for the first time in a long time, Nikich, he's recovered. He has recovered here. He is now up to 74 workers. He's built up to Lingbane Ultra again. The Ultra Cavern was rebuilt here at the Natural. Kind of splitting back in production. We're getting scrappy. But Nikich, he's back in this game. He's stabilizing. Not stabilized yet. Oof. Running into the Liberators though. Free shots going off. Nikich has to respect it. Breaks him in. Getting caught out there. Let's go forward for a moment. Likewise, Nicoract, he's about to max. He's about to max out with a bio, with ghosts, tanks, liberators. Like, he has the ideal army here. Still is lacking 3-3. I will say that. That is true. But once 3-3 kicks in, I mean, Nicoract, he's going to have everything he needs. It'll come down to the engage. It comes down to whether or not Nikich can catch Nicoract on siege. True. Catch him out of position, unawares, get us around on the ghosts. When it comes to the engagement itself, there is potential for Nikich to get a better trade. I emphasize that just because some of these fights have not been going Nicoract's way. And typically when he's not quite, or when he's otherwise distracted by another drop or another push, that's when Nicoract can be at his weakest. He is distracted. Nikich trying to take advantage of that for now. Trying to dive on the army. So far he's got how many ultras? 8. 8 ultras from Nikich. Oh, there goes, oh no! Ghosts get left behind. Massive pickups. Oh my god, that should not have happened. Almost every ghost goes down. The bio army does take some massive alien shots to the face. And the ultras, they overwhelm. Wow, the ultras overwhelmed. They shut down the ghosts. They shut down the tanks. Again, it was a very impressive start by Nicoract. The first half, the first 2/3 of this game was well in favor of Nicoract. But some really rough engagements. Some really rough fights did not go his way. But he was losing drops. He was losing tanks. He was losing his bio. And you can never count Nikich out, as he did just persist. He persisted. He persevered. He will lose this push. But that's going to be what? 10 SCV kills and how many? 11 ghosts. And again, as you mentioned, even though both armies were maxed, the ghosts, they were left behind. The ghosts, they got exposed. They were surrounded. Expensive losses. And Nikich, he remaxes. I'm crazy. A little bit in shock. So Nikich, he will remax, and Nicoract, he's... Unfortunately, he again has lost that lead, has lost that momentum. He has some catching up to do. Right now, he's just turtling. He's turtling up. I mean, that's all he can do. I say that. The other thing, of course, here for Nicoract is he can go for drop play, but he only has one medevac. He can't even go for drops. Medevac's just now popping out. Yeah, and as he gets the medevacs, he moves out. Like, he has to be active. He has to be active at least somewhat. But he runs into the ultras. Scans, confirms the mass ultra here for Nikich. Nicoract not too far down in supply. Nicoract buying time to max out. Scan reveals the spire, reveals the hive, which of course is already known. Tanks are exposed, getting 2 tanks already. Can he get the planetary? Ooh, he can. Bailings, they smash in, a planetary goes down. Likewise, second planetary to the Corruptors. Nikich, he's just all over the place. Takes down the planetary, takes down both planetaries, I should say, the gold and the northern 4th. And with that, Nicoract is down to 2 bases. Down to, I should say, a 2-base economy. 0 minerals here in the main. He's got 3 patches here at the natural. He's got 4 patches here at the 3rd. It's barely an economy for Nicoract. Now, Nicoract, he does have a large army, that is true, but he cannot rebuild it. Nice snipes here on the ultras. 3-1, 2 ultras going down. Aliens, they trickle in. Another ultra falls. Very nice snipes. Snipes are solid. Fungal goes off, but Nicoract, he's holding. I say holding. He does clean up the army, but that was a tough hold for Nicoract. It was not easy. Nicoract, he breaks out. I mean, he's all in at this point. Nicoract, he's all in. He has to commit. He has to do something. Nice spread, a nice siege. Base is going to fall. We have 5 ultras on the way for Nikich. As Nikich, he has too many drones. He has 97 workers. It's killing him. But the drones aren't helping. Ooh, nice fungal. Nice flanking fungal. Takes out the tanks. Nikich still with a greater fight, with a greater surround. GG gets called as Nicoract, he runs out of steam, and Nikich will take the series 2-0, advancing on to the next round. Whew. GG, well played. Very impressive performance there by Nikich as he does claim the series. Again, Nicoract had a much stronger start. Nicoract, he was in the lead. He killed the 4th base. He killed 7 queens with his 3cc 2-on-1. Like, Nicoract was in a commanding position, but we saw a couple of rough fights. We did see a couple of rough fights here and there. When it came to engaging with the ultras, when it came to the drop play as well, like, he was losing just a little bit too much, and with that, Nikich did overpower, did overwhelm. Nikich does claim the series, and we're getting ready for the semifinals. As we get ready for the semis, papica, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Bienvenidos todos de Enki stream. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Hopefully the stream and the cast went well. I believe you were covering the StarCraft Evolution League number 9. Thank you so much, Enki. El hermoso, papi, el hermoso. Ay, gracias, papi, gracias. Oh my god. Bienvenidos todos. Aquí estamos casteando en inglés, no en español. Aquí en inglés. Pero gracias para el raid. Gracias, muchísimos, Pai, muchísimos. El mismísimo Enki. / shout out at Enki. As again, welcome one and all. We are covering the Hatchery Cup number 14. This is a monthly tournament. And let's catch up on the brackets. Let us catch up as we do head on over here. Oh my god, we have some updates. We have Bjorn. Bjorn takes down Rake 2-1, 2-1. Waiting for the winner of Shameless and Art in the semifinals. Meanwhile, Nikich already has his next opponent. Inexorable takes down Imius, and we have Nikich versus Inexorable in the semifinals. That's coming up next on the bracket. Here we go. Here we go. Just catching up. Alright, getting ready. Bam. We're going to be getting to our TVZ, and it's going to be interesting to see how Inexorable does compete now he plays this out. As of course, Inexorable is a Brazilian Terran player. I see Yankee. Hola, hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Qué tal? Que gusto, bro. But we have some downtime. We do have some downtime here as we are waiting for the lower semifinals to wrap up. Again, Inexorable and Nikich are still locked, or they're about to conduct their vetoes, and then we'll be jumping into those lower semis. Bjorn is waiting for a Protoss opponent, either Shameless or Art. One or the other will face off. Will face off.